Your City Hall, did you also know it's an art mart? All for viewing. It's a shorter flight now to get some shortbread. ABIA to Heathrow flies high. And trench training. Public safety learns about collapse scenarios. Hi, and thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. Those stories and more, but first, our top story. The People's Art Gallery recently celebrated the opening of the 10th annual exhibition of local art. The exhibition is located on the first 3 floors of City Hall and features over 100 artworks by Austin area artists. The public was invited to an opening reception, and the exhibition will be on display through January 2015.
The stated goal of the project is to showcase our fabulous visual arts community in Austin, and also to encourage public dialogue, understanding, and appreciation of the visual arts in general.
I heard about it through my old advisory teacher from high school, and I had just come back to Austin from graduating in Florida with my visual arts degree. And she just told me about this opportunity, and so I looked it up, and it was great because you could enter up to 5 pieces and there was no application fee, so I thought, why not? I'm an artist trying to do my thing.
I believe the first time I heard about it was about 5-6 years ago. I participated at that time. This upcoming version of the People's Gallery, myself and 2 other individuals were jurors selecting artists to be in this year's exhibition.
One of the wonderful things about the exhibition is that it really brings people together. I've seen often new artists that we discover each year. Sometimes it's established artists that move to Austin, and when they are included in the People's Gallery exhibition, it kind of brings them into the fold. It makes them more visible to the full community.
Showing your work here is a great opportunity to get your name out there. Just on opening night alone, there's so many people coming through here, seeing the work, and then it's up for a whole year. It's unmeasurable.
Well, especially as a new artist, it's been a huge honor being here because I can tell people that I'm an artist, and then I can follow up with saying, I also have 2 pieces hanging at the People's Gallery in the City Hall, and it's just sort of some validation that people do like my work and that it inspires me to keep creating.
I think a program like this is essential. I'm so glad that it exists because it not only gives artists an opportunity to show their work in a public space that has lots of traffic, it also validates our work, saying that it's important enough to be shown in a space as important as City Hall.
Visitors are welcome to take self-guided tours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And when you come by, be sure to pick up a visitor's guide at the information desk. Well, the City of Austin Emergency Medical Services Department, or EMS, Special Operations Section conducted trench rescue training in February. Austin-Travis County EMS Special Operation paramedics are specifically trained in a variety of rescue disciplines, including wilderness, high angle, cave or confined space, industrial, structural collapse, swift water, and hazardous materials. During the 2-week training, employees from the EMS and fire departments participated in various trench collapse scenarios.
We, of course, tell all of our applicants, because we have the Special Operations Rescue Division, that this is certainly an option that they can get into as they develop in their career with Austin and Travis County EMS. First and foremost, we want them to learn how to take care of patients, and then we can teach them the extra things and provide that same excellent patient care in any environment that our patients get themselves into. I've been a rescue paramedic with Austin Travis County EMS for about 17 years out of my 18-year tenure. So this has definitely been a great challenge and a great thing to be a part of through my career. Very challenging and very rewarding.
Now, did you know that Texas is one of the leading states in the nation when it comes to trench collapse? Well, these are not common. They're very dangerous situations that require highly specialized skill sets and are very time and labor intensive. It's good to note that this training, in conjunction with the paramedics' advanced life support skills, enables them to provide the highest level of medical care available in the pre-hospital environment. If you think you have what it takes to join the ranks of Special Ops EMS, apply online today at austincityjobs.org. British Airways recently launched its inaugural flight between Austin, Texas and London, England. This marks the first regular transatlantic nonstop service for the city of Austin and Austin-Bergstrom International Airport. The Buckland family was one of the many families waiting for relatives to clear through customs. We were there with them as they awaited their grandfather's return to Austin.
Hello, Stewart 191 Heavy.
There's more Brits here today than
I live here now,
so do we. Yeah. So it's like...
such a pain having to change.
I know.
Houston, and then you miss your connection. This is just so wonderful.
We're waiting for my father-in-law to arrive from England.
He's got to come through soon, hasn't he?
Stewart 191 Heavy, Austin Tower. Welcome to Austin, 1935 right, clear the lane, wind 03015.
Last summer we saw him, didn't we? Oh, I saw him at Christmas, and it was last summer when we were in England.
To land, Stewart 191 Heavy.
First request, I want to go for a steak dinner tonight.
You're sure he got on the plane?
I'm positive he got on the plane. He called from the plane to say he was on the plane, so I know he got on the plane.
Have you had any calls from him since?
No, you don't get very many calls when you're in the air. I reckon he's going to be the last person off the plane at this rate. The pilots are through. I'm getting impatient now. This is my neighbour from just along the street.
Yeah.
So on our street, we've got 4 people on this plane today.
Really? Oh my God, that's crazy.
Hello there, welcome to Austin.
So what do you think's taking him so long?
He's probably talking to everyone on his way through, to be honest. How many people are you waiting for? 2.
My best friend and her husband.
Oh, I'm moving back today. Oh,
Right.
as you can see.
Right.
That's true Brits for you.
I know. It's because we know that we have to get in line for everything, don't we? You know, oh look, there's a queue, quick, let's join it. Yeah?
What did you sneak in his bag to bring you guys?
More Doctor Who stuff is my understanding.
But they're coming through very slowly.
They're probably doing it deliberately to stop them from being on
Yes.
the 6 o'clock news.
Keep going down.
Well, I don't necessarily think that everyone here knows what they're doing. So it's the first flight, you've got to expect some of it.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out this evening for this really special event. This has been in the works for a couple of years now, and we're absolutely delighted you can join us for the inaugural service from Austin, Texas to London Heathrow.
It will greatly strengthen the international ties and prestige that the city of Austin already has. A lot of people stepped up to the plate and met on a regular basis with them. We finally collected enough data to be able to convince British Airways to do
Was it a
that.
good flight?
Wonderful.
It was a big uphill slog because Houston and Dallas are so close, major international hubs. This is our first one, and I hope it won't be our last.
And I'm here 3 hours earlier for my steak. That's the most important thing.
Now, British Airways will operate one of the newest aircraft in its fleet, a Boeing 787, or a Dreamliner. The new service will be available 5 days a week and will be increasing daily flights come May. This new route marks British Airways' 3rd destination in Texas. Now, this first flight was timed to help accommodate travelers from Europe headed to the international South by Southwest conferences and festivals here in Austin. And speaking of South by Southwest, many visitors streamed into the city for the 27th annual conference. The festival is a big boom for the local economy and has a strong economic impact. South by Southwest 2013 injected approximately $218.2 million into the local Austin economy. The festival has grown over the years. To give an example, in 1987 there were only 700 attendees. That number has jumped to just over 76,000 people who attended South by Southwest last year. The festival wrapped up on March 16th. Shattered Dreams is a 2-day program that educates students and parents about the dangers and the consequences of drunk driving. The program simulates an alcohol-related multi-vehicle accident staged in front of students. Austin Travis County EMS, in coordination with Travis County Sheriff's Office and the Austin Police Department, conducted a full-scale mock multi-vehicle accident in front of Vandergrift High School. The entire student body was on hand to watch as EMS, fire, and police responded to the accident scene and removed the victims from the vehicles. Student victims and deceased are either transported to area hospitals by medical personnel or taken to the morgue. The drunk driver, given a field sobriety test, is then taken into custody by law enforcement and spends the afternoon in jail. The Shattered Dreams program provides a very realistic dramatization of the impact drinking and driving has on victims, family, friends, and the community. Stage makeup and special effects are used to make realistic injuries to the victims. Throughout the day, Grim Reapers pulled students out of class every 15 minutes to represent how often someone is injured or killed each day in an alcohol-related crash. The program concludes with an overnight student retreat and an assembly with the entire student body and parents in attendance the following morning. ATXN covered the event and will have a documentary on this two-day program and the emotions felt from students and parents involved in experiencing it all firsthand. Well, that's all for this week's CityView. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. Our next episode will premiere Friday, March 28th. Thanks for watching.